One thing we haven't discussed is what do you do when you need to go make changes to this project? Here's what you do. First of all, we need to find it. Okay, it was in Visual Studio 2005 under My Documents. And then underneath that, it was underneath Projects. And here's the folder, Area Rectangle. 3/9/2008, 3:18 p.m. Now, I have my folder set up so that the extensions are showing. Let's review where that is. It's under Tools, Folder Options, View. Normally it comes up that way. Notice how you really can't tell what's what very easily. I'll give you a hint. Actually, I'm not sure which one it is now. So let's go back and put the extensions back. I think it's the one with the little 8. Tools, Folder Options, View, uncheck Hide Extensions. Ah, there it is. It's the one with the extension SLN. 1 kilobyte. It's like a table of contents, and if you enter there, then everything is pointed out correctly or is pointed to correctly. I would suggest that when you do your first program, you take some time to explore down through all the folders. You will find that there are close to 30 files involved in this whole process. Files and folders, I suppose. If I do right mouse button Properties, sure, 25 files and 9 folders, so that adds up to about 34 things. So to launch Visual Basic, double-click on Solution File. Depending on which computer you do it on, it may come up showing the code. If I wanted to get back to the form, I'd need to come over here to the right, click on the form, and then on the form icon, and then things get back to looking like the way they should be. But what we want to do is to finish documenting. Okay, in this main routine, I put something like this. Define memory variables for inputs. Notice I abbreviated memvar. That's fine. Memvar for calc and output. Convert input to real num abbreviation. It's okay. Calculate area. Oh, by the way, it's to string is the conversion thing. You can convert it to special types of strings by putting in parentheses and telling it that it's currency or that it's got a fixed number of decimal places. So, looking at these comments, define memory variables for input. Here's one for calculation and output. We're going to convert the input, probably should have said inputs, to real number, but one gets the idea when you're pointed to the right direction. Calculate the area, put the result into output, and make the output visible. Down below, it's a little bit, oh, that's because it was commented out, so we won't bother with that one. I would clean that up since I no longer need that. That would be a good idea. If you accidentally get some stuff in there because you've double-clicked on a label, for instance, notice how label area click, that's not going to happen. Then get rid of that dead code. Notice how I'm highlighting from end sub back through private. I did it backwards. It works a lot better. And I'm just going to delete that. Got some extra lines there. Delete one. Notice that we do have one extra blank line in between each routine. You can put a comment in between each one. The line that's on the screen is not going to print. So you do want to have a blank line in between them because the eye just cannot latch onto the different routines well enough. This concludes what we need to do. For those of you, if you happen to be on the premises, the way that you would print this code is to click on File and Print. No problem. And in the next segment, we will show how you package it to hand it in. This is a slightly different program in that segment, but the principles still work the same. Thank you very much for your attention.